I'm going to Google something real quick here. What happens if you go back to the pond in FF7? Oh boy, here comes the AI answer. FF7 returning to the pond where Aerith is laid to rest does not lead to any immediate game-changing events. However, it triggers a series of events that are important to the story and includes emotional states, particularly using 4 tissues obtained by fighting in the... What? Near Aerith's grave will cause Cloud to grieve, express his desire to bring it back, and lead to a... This isn't real. What? Triggers a story sequence using 4 tissues near... This isn't. This is one of those stupid Aerith resurrection things. Is this real? I didn't think there was anything. This is... Yeah, I don't trust AI answers. This might be pulling from, like, rumors. Spoiler, the method to revive you-know-who. This shit is still plaguing us decades later. The Aerith in this case, revival rumors, man. Still wasting people's time. I actually have a screen grab here. We'll wait for Jocelyn to get back of all of the bullshit that people believed back in the day to get her back. How many rocks is it safe to eat? AI, Google AI. There are 4 tissues. Google AI. Just add glue to your pizza. Yeah, what was that? I remember that. I was curious what would happen if you go to the pond where Cloud lays Aerith to rest.
Uh-huh.
Like if you think there'd be something there, like a little dialogue or something.
It's just her rotting corpse.
Well, I guess so. Google came back with some really weird answer. It said nothing immediately happens, but if you go and win 4 tissues at the Golden Saucer Gauntlet.
Tissues?
Tissues. And you go back to the pond and use them, Cloud grieves, and the party remembers Aerith. I don't think any of that's remotely true. But it did remind me of all of the nonsense that was floating around back in the day about Aerith. Here are just a few Aerith revival rumors. After defeating all of the weapons, go see the Calm Traveler. He will leave Calm and head for Midgar. Go see the sick man in the pipe in Midgar. He will suddenly be talking again and will restore Aerith to you. The man in the pipe.
That bitch are dead.
Obviously, this one assumes that most people don't bother defeating all the weapons. I, on the other hand, did, so I knew this was bogus because by the time this comes up, the man in the pipe is no longer there. So the little red text is like debunking it. After acquiring the underwater material, they say, take it to the city of the ancients and go to the house where Aerith was killed. She wasn't killed in that house. The materia will react to the fish and allow you to open the portal back to the temple. You'll use a fish portal. Sweetie, if you pass away before me, I'm going to use a fish portal.
Very good.
Back to the temple and allow you to recover the white materia and restore Aerith. Not really what the white materia does. This one had the author openly admit that he wasn't certain it would work, but he had convinced himself that it would because he couldn't believe that the only use for the underwater materia was in facing down Emerald Weapon. Use codes from a hack. That's cheating and it breaks the game. Yeah, that doesn't count. Make sure that Vincent is with you every time you meet with Hojo and Sephiroth. Have him listen to Hojo's confessions. In the end, Vincent will reveal the truth to Sephiroth, who will then restore Aerith to you right before he dies at the end. This one actually exposes a bit of a plot hole in FF7. Vincent knew the truth about Sephiroth, so why didn't he speak up in the scenes where he was present? Hey, yeah! That's like Tifa not saying anything when Cloud recalls everything that happened at Nibelheim all wrong. Sephiroth goes on and on about being Genova's child. He could have revealed the truth. It might not have done any good, but it might have. In any case, again, obviously bogus. Last one. After acquiring the underwater materia, go to the church where Aerith's ghost resides. Then go to the lake where you left her body. retrieve her body. Like, that's just a thing you can do. Yeah, you can retrieve stuff. And move to the Calm Traveler. In exchange for 9,000 gil, he'll give you a special materia to heal her with. Go to Medell after the eruption, and this will trigger a cut where Aerith is restored. This one, I admit, I actually tried. It seemed the most reasonable, but it didn't work. What drove me crazy is that Aerith's ghost is actually in the church in Midgar, which gave this one some credence. Yeah, it's not her ghost, though. It's like a thing Cloud sees. Very stupid.
Can you imagine how mad you'd be if you really believed that and went around and did all sorts of crap for no reason?
I might have tried one of them, but I don't remember. I think even back then I was like, that sounds like horse shit. Who cares? We got bigger problems. Jesus.